One, stay connected with us on Twitter. Let us know how you think this series will go. Vote and tweet at LolEsports with the hashtag CLG. That's actually one of the best harassing AD carries. Even pre-6, just the attack range you get. Oh, the stun lands on a Rush. Big trade coming in from Smithy, trying to cut him off. Penalty does come through, but Rush losing a lot of health, doesn't want to have to flash out, and he won't just yet. And now Impact comes in. The rest of the crew flashed over the wall by Lulu to get away. And Impulse just not taking the right kind of fight. Impact gonna have to use his flash. If it even matters, he's one hit away. There's the axe! And first blood, Counter Logic Gaming.
Here comes the teleport, 4 members.
Shen does not have ulti just yet. Here's the dive into the back line. Apollo gets stunned up under the turret. The Braum passive's there, and another kill now for Zion Spartan. Now what else can they chase? Somehow, Afro Moo lives with the chasing back down onto Smithy. He does not have an ultimate, so he will go down. That's 1 kill picked up. Pavota joins the fight, finds some damage on a Rush. A double kill for Gate. Now Poe, they're forced to flash away with exhaust on him. A big knockup from Adrian. The fight continues, and Double Lift goes down. Rush kiting away from Zion Spartan, survives the encounter. 4 big kills for Impulse.
Lands and plenty there for Impulse to take after the turret. Gonna knock down the Dragon as well. That one tower dive up top just swung so much momentum over to. Here comes the flank from Rush though.
Getting jumped up, but Afra's gonna almost get one shot.
Nice
Summon
heal.
heal comes in, Plut the shield. Shelty will come in just in time, and we've got Impact here picking up 1. He's gonna get pulled out, but that's 2 kills so far. 2 for 1, but now comes the Olaf. He wants in, but turns back too soon. Just gonna take too much damage from Apollo, has to run away. And it's yet another team fight won by Impulse.
But then that also didn't allow them to recall in time for any type of Dragon fight. They know that they are the disadvantaged team in this matchup.
Zion Spartan's about to get to that turret down bottom too. CLG trying to buy him some time.
Comes 2, but they look for Pobelter. Big burst comes in. Gate's gonna get a lot of ulti. He's trying to keep himself alive, running away from Pobelter. But the focus turns on a Rush. He goes down. A big knockup comes through. Pobelter is low, but not taking enough damage. Summon heal helps keep him alive. And now it's actually Zion Spartan pulling even more aggro. Does go down to a Glitter Lance, but still more kills coming through for Counter Logic Gaming. And the chase continues with a stun on an Impact. Explosive charge goes off, and that's a 3 for 1 for CLG. Whoa. And not even done yet. Can they get more? The Q lands onto Adrian. They're gonna get the stun with 1 more hit. They get him. They get a 4th kill. CLG back in the lead.
That's gonna be Baron as well. Fights was because they had the better positioning at the beginning of the fight. Impulse have not been able to get the initiation.
Smithy though prompting.
Only Adrian's done. And Smithy though gonna ult right back out. Adrian pops ulti himself to stay alive a bit longer, but that means the jungler will die off. That's 2 kills picked up in a row. Still 10 seconds to Poe.
Rush goes low.
Low on health. He's got to be real careful here. The passive will tick off of him. But Apollo now, W on cooldown, can't do that much damage.
It's still a full team of Team Impulse. This is an incredibly risky fight. How many crits will he get?
He's really low. They get the Baron. He just stays alive. But how quickly can they run? Double Lift gonna do so much damage. Zion Spartan wants in. All the slows don't quite land. The disengage by Kog'Maw.
Just kind of give this one away. Double was hoping to get some damage done over the wall, but it's unlikely that happens.
Flash. He will not.
All that vision that they were not able to clear out with. Uh-oh, here goes the dive.
They go right away for Aframu. Ulti pop to buy some time. Good damage from Double Lift as well. He's getting
Apollo's in a bad spot.
Oh, wow, overextension Apollo. Way too far forward, doing his Charlotte impression. Goes down to the bot tier 2 turret, and now it keeps on going. Already 2 kills picked up. Trades for Olaf. That's the 3rd one. A double kill for Pobelter. Smithy might try to find 1 more. Can he slow down Adrian?
I keep going on this, but remember, there's not many critical ultimates outside of the Ouster one that was burned by Team Impulse, yet CLG did use the Victor ult, so the team fight could still go in Tip's favor. Rush has flash to try and steal, or will there be a fight?
Afros that have Gates really low. Will they get enough there? Wild Growth is alive. Here's the back line. Blue team picks up Baron Nashor. No steal for Rush. He flashed and did not do anything. Double knocked him away. And there's the axe slowing down Gate. Misses the Glitter Lance. Q lands from Afro. Gets away. A bit of burst. And they re-engage. Now Poetzer's low. Impact of the front line has to flash out. And they pick up Braum. They almost get Smithy. It's so close, but he survives it. But it's now the chase coming in. The Kog'Maw wants it all. It's a trade of 1 for 1. Rush. He's got to be careful. There goes Double. If the shields come in, he goes down. But he gets hexed. And now Apollo's going to die for that one. A double kill. And the chase continues. Gate trying to run away, but CLG, they've won the fight.
Battle of the late game AD carries, and Double Lift comes out on top.
For all the times that Double Lift late.
Someone getting a little bit too close to Apollo. Apollo only needs a few auto attacks to take a single member down.
They got pulverized Pobelter. Oh, they burst off the support, and Rush goes down too. No one's dead from CLG. Impact has to dash away from the team. He taunts the air. That explosive charge does some damage. CLG in the lead.
That was one big example of Team Impulse having not quite enough damage right there. Rush also had to build a little bit tanky. They lose that fight and most likely the game.
Impact's gonna pretty low as well. There's the last turret. On to the Nexus they go. 43 minutes. Counter Logic Gaming in the semifinals. Take game one. At Level Esports, let us know who you think's going to win this series. Counter Logic Gaming, they already took down game.
It's the 2 versus 1 though. That's even better. Impact able to land a snare easily.
All right, Double Lift, how good are you getting away from this one? Rush staying off to the side. There's the rocket jump away.
Got the
Double Lift does have flash.
He's got a flash.
Can he dodge the Q? No! That's the first blood. Well done. Could not predict.
It's actually taking advantage of the recall timers here for Double Lift. You know, Apollo coming back straight with this.
Per kill.
He walks right by him.
He's spotted. Well, this is still a flashless Gnar. Like, you make a good enough play. There's a flash kick and a Q. He's got it.
Oh my God!
Perfect play by Rush. He knew he could take it.
This actually is a great prep for CLG.
Thanks for starting it up.
Both AD carries are missing from this, but if the fight were to extend, Apollo would be there, and CLG doesn't actually know where Apollo is. So they're going to probably try and trade this Dragon for a turret.
Yeah, it was kind of a bluff there, even though they don't have Bane in the area. The threat of Apollo.
So not even a trade of objectives possible on that side of the map.
Rush at least could go for the steal here. He does have everything in his kit available.
They're getting the Dragon pretty low. This is absolutely a steal.
Sin can go. He gets it. But now, how can he get anything else? Smith in the front line. Pop steal. The heals back up. Adrian has got to run with a shock on him, and he's going to go down. It's a 1-for-1, though. Vane's still getting some hits in, but there comes Gnar. Looks for a lot. Rush can only do so much, but oh my God! A double kill, and Apollo's still going. He's almost got the stacks on him, though. He picks up his third. It's going to be close. A triple kill before he goes down. The double lift. Impact tries.
Yay.
He gets the fourth of the fight, and it's time for the wet noodle fight in the top lane.
Let's see who's really the best top lane
trying to make the big plays. Here he goes. The Hyper still dealing damage. Is a coward and runs away. Impact's the king of the hill.
Wouldn't teleport in, but again, it would create that very small timing window of a numbers advantage, which is so important in these team fights you mentioned, but they're getting closer and closer to the late game now.
Plus coming out of the fountain, you have no range.
They dodge the hook. The true bolt's coming in towards
early
double
for CLG.
A lot of damage coming in. There's Impact. Now who's going to go down? Rush staying alive. The Q comes back in. He goes for Afro move. There's 2 kills so far. The shotgun turns a bit around, but it's 3 kills picked up. CLG with a bad fight.
Ridiculous boomerang steal.
That was a very poor call by CLG in the moment. The Dragon was going back to base for the home guard TP, which is the correct play. Although he doesn't get the flank behind them.
But he might get into the front line. Here comes the E in, and who's going to be taking the damage here? Shotgun catches only Adrian, and Apollo goes for damage. He's got a lot of hits onto Smithy. Impact so far is okay. Pobelter kills off Adrian. That's 1 kill picked up. There's a disengage of double kills. Lee Sin falls, and finally the trade. But he goes down. The triple kill. Pobelter doing all the work in this one. And the slow comes in towards Impact. Will they go for any more, or will it be the Dragon? It's going to be at least the team fight, a 3-for-1 for CLG.
That fight
walk all the way up. CLG able to stop the 5th Dragon as well as pick up Baron.
Oh man, Impulse just were not able to pinch Baron to keep. There we go. Wow, so much damage. There comes the engaging, the diving. Impact taking so much damage. Zion Spartan hops away. Double gets the first kill. There's the re-engage by Adrian. Gets pulled right back in. He goes down. A double kill for Double Lift. Another turret goes down. What else can he find? He won't quite kill off Rush, but he will get the second inhibitor.
Kind of lost for things to do right now.
Oh, the Flash Mega Gnar, and they catch up to him. And they're going to drop down Rush, and now how much exactly can Apollo do? Looks like not nearly enough. More damage coming out from the team. Counter Logic Gaming trying to pick off Gate. They go back to the turrets here. And it's going to Counter Logic Gaming are 1 win away from their first ever North American LCS final. CLG win, or the hashtag TIP win. It seems like Impulse needs it now more than ever.
Dak has 29 CS on Maokai despite being up against Lady Carry.
Oh, Apollo had to flash away, and he might not have enough to do. There's the stun coming in. That's going to be the first blood, and they're going to give it over to Smithy. Just like last game, the Jungle Gate comes in, they kill off the AD carry.
Wins the duel. Cinderhawk v Cinderhawk.
Yeah, I didn't see the opening to that.
Saw the ending of this one. Impact taking a whole lot of damage. He's 1 hit away from dead. W's in, gets him in turret range, but can't.
It is such a huge morale boost for CLG to get cross-map wins Zion finding the solo at the same time as the rest of CLG collapsing for a great invade there. They leave behind
4 kills on the Cinderhulk Lee Sin, who gets jumped on right now by Aframu. Shockwave buys even more time and rushes another kill here. Now what can the carries do of this team? Meganar pushes him in. A big play by Zion Spartan. It is going to be cleanup crew now for Counter Logic Gaming. They want into the finals. 1 kill comes through. That's fine. They win another fight.
They were actually remarkably very careful here, knowing that they whiffed the Shockwave already. It gives a window for Team Impulse to get aggressive, but Zion goes in anyway.
Goes in, they don't get the burst, but he can stun everybody. A lot of damage comes through. Victor trying to churn him down with the Chaos Storm, but it's not enough just yet. Smithy into the back line, looking for Rush. He's 1 hit away from killing him off. Top lane turret goes down, gets the pick on Lee Sin, ults right back out, and now Impact's got to be really careful on this. It's already 2 kills for CLG. Actually, Smithy, after missing the stun, and Impact helps the team pick up 1 for themselves. Into the back lane goes Smithy, looks for Gate, gets a lot of damage in, does pick the kill up, and now what can Apollo do? He can't find Zion Spartan anymore, and it's a double kill for a double lift again.
And a 1 for 5 ace for CLG. When you miss a Shockwave, have a failed headbutt Pulverize, and still...
They don't need all 5 for this one. It's just the 4 going to take down Baron cleanly and quickly, and all is well. Adrian can only sit back and watch, and Counter Logic Gaming fans can... The player.
Doublelift has kept his farm tremendously high this game, even though he did overstay a few times to get punished. But holistic.
Oh, here we go. Impact
this is
has
a
something to say about
last-ditch
it.
effort.
Here we go,
teleport.
Impulse. How much can they get? Who can they find? They look for Poe Belter. The damage comes in. There's the kick. There's the shutdown. Smithy's next up has to dodge away and does not have mana to save himself. How much more can Impulse get? There's the root. There's the hit. There's the kill onto Smithy. It's coming down eventually. Rush gets it. That's 2 picked up. But how many objectives are left for Impulse to grab? Not go for the 10%. There's the engage, a 2-man knockup with no turrets really left. Here's the backline access. How much can they kill? Impact buying a lot of time, but there's the Shockwave. It's a doozy. 2 kills picked up already, and it's time for the slaughter. CLG, another knockup. There's a double kill for 2 members. This is going to be the game. The 3-0 sweep. Counter Logic Gaming finally get a good season. They're headed to the finals, and CLG are 1 best of 5 away from the World Championship.